Welcome, friends. In this video, we will delve into the mesmerizing world of watercolor and acrylic mixed media, flow art on watercolor paper. Join me as I guide you through the magical process of letting paints flow effortlessly, creating stunning and unique masterpieces. Get ready to unleash your creativity and be inspired as we explore the beauty of fluid art together. I'm going to use a big brush. This one is a who knows, but it's looks like maybe almost 2 inches wide. Okay, so let's just get this just above the line. Nice wet. There we go. And the paper I'm using is an artist block by Winsor Newton. It's 140 pound. All right, I have mixed a little bit of color here. I mixed some, this is Prussian blue. We have some indigo. And I kind of want to stay in the cool colors. So it's going to be mostly blues with a bit of green. And perhaps this is my little blues and greens set here, and perhaps with a little bit of sienna and burnt sienna, because those are the complements of blue. Okay, well, let's get started and see what happens. I am going to find a fat brush. Here we go, this one. And let's just put some blue down. Gonna move this. It's not as dark as I'd like it. Okay, I'm going to get some of the indigo, and I'll put the indigo along there. Okay. And then you can just like do this. So I'm adding a bit more water. So kind of gives you that sky atmosphere. All right, I am going to add a bit of turquoise. That's this one. And let's tip it, see what happens. I'm getting my brush wet and just kind of adding more water to make it move. Let's run across the top. It's been a while since I've done one of these. All right, I've got a bit more blue here. And kind of scrub in with your brush if you want to spread the color around. Okay. And I'm just going to put some lines here. I didn't wet this side, so this is going to be a surprise for both of us. All right. I'm going to do this purple that I did. Just running lines, letting them hit in a few little spots for the breakthrough there, the top color into the bottom color. This is all an experiment. Ooh, look at that. That is pretty cool. So we got that one. And this is Payne's Gray. Alrighty. And I'm gonna put bit of burnt sienna. Okay. Ooh, I like this right here. This is really cool. What's this color? This is What is it? Antelope brown. Okay. It's a little ugly, but I'll put it in a few little spots here. And then maybe a bit more blue. Okay. Purple. I'm going to get this is the purple ink. So let's put a bit of it down. I think it is. Yep, it's purple. Just kind of drawing some lines here. All right. It's kind of interesting. And I'm grabbing a brush. Let's try this one. This is a Richardson Series 910. It's a 1-inch brush. Okay. It's good and wet. I'm going to come in down here and wet this with clean water. And then I'm going to just kind of nudge it up. So I loaded my brush with water and I'm just nudging. Yeah. Kind of gives a good, cool effect there. See if we can nudge a little bit more up here. And here, just clear around a bit more so we can get some more colors down. There we go. So see, when you add the water and start running it into the flow, it just kind of starts moving on its own. So I've turned it around. We're going to grab some of this sienna. And I think it could use it right about here. And kind of makes it green. All right, so let's see what happens. Just be real quick. You got to watch the stuff that's going on in the top half. I'm going to just kind of wiggle through here. See what happens. Let that flow down. That's interesting. It's pretty vibrant. It's going to take a while for it to dry. And let's see. I'm going to just test some mark. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. So I got one of these kind of mark makers. And I'm running it through the dark, taking it all the way down. Oh, I like that. That's kind of fun. All right. Take the edge off. I'm using the little skinny side. So go into your wet paint and just kind of squiggle through it and see what happens. And oh, it's kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah, just ran some kind of random lines right there. I like this area here. Okay. All right, I've sort of dried it and I've left it kind of damp, but you can see even though I'm on a block, it buckled, which is a bummer, but you know, that's the way she blows. Okay, so I've dried it and this has got tons of texture, this burnt sienna in here mixed with the blues created like almost like a crackle effect. I don't know if you can see this, but it's really cool. All right, and so here's what you can do. I've got this little guy here. Oh no, that's not the guy I want to have. I am going to have this guy. So take a wet brush, and while I was drying, I went in with a wet brush that was squeezed off, and I'm going to lift. So you can go in and do this and create marks just by lifting the paint. See that? So I'm lifting right there. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so there's some purple. Amsterdam Permanent Red Violet. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so just a little bit there. All right, so at this point we're layering. And I saw a Payne's Gray. This Payne's Gray, okay. So we're going to have another go at this. All right. Where's my fat brush? There we go. I'm using the 2-inch brush. It's loaded with water. There we go. Let it just touch. Might just ruin the painting, but you know, it's all an experiment. So I'm going to put some wet down here. And so it will jump in. There we go. That's kind of cool. And I'm going to go in with my dirty brush right there. Ooh, that's really purple. So let's get some sneak up on it here and call it done. And then we'll take the washi paper off and figure out what the heck we can do with this thing. Okay, it's good and dry. Let's take the tape off and see what we got. When you make a piece this big, you don't have to use it exactly as it is. You can cut it up. I can get 2 paintings out of this if I want, or maybe even more. This is I keep a 5x7 nearby. That's what the whole size is here. So it's like, oh, look at that. That would be cool. And then you just kind of move it around your painting, find some interesting spots. I could actually get 4 5x7s out of this if I wanted to. And say for instance, if I took this spot here, I would go in and do some mark making on it with pencils and pens. Okay, so I like this one. This looks pretty cool. And this one here kind of looks like an abstract of the ocean, which is what I was trying to do. If you want to do a big piece, there or there, that's pretty good. Or you could go this way. But if you went this way, you'd lose a lot. So that kind of gives you some ideas that you don't have to just use this and it's a painting. Well, you could if you wanted, but all right, well, that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, help me get to 1,000 subscribers and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, which is awesome. I love that about YouTube. All right, have a fabulous day. It's summer, and go paint something.